Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
This game was like, oh my God, I can't even explain it.
It was a quarter game.
It was almost awesome. This game was almost awesome.
Sure.
That's what it was.
Sure.
Oh my God. All right, everybody, circle around. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Losers Lounge. Presented by Bet365. How do we do in our bets tonight, Dev?
I think we went 2 of 3.
2 of 3? Not bad.
Jamal missed by 1 assist.
1 assist.
Dang, not too bad, at least on our bets. We're also in the Toyota Losers Lounge, driven by our Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. Absolute heartbreaker in every single way, man. This one had a little bit of everything that sucks. Nuggets lost in double overtime. What is it, 134-127. So many twists and turns in this game. And some news that might extend beyond just the game itself. We'll get that. We'll break down all of it. We might go long today, Kale. I got Harrison Wind here.
I was on a minute restriction tonight,
I
blew right past it. Yeah, total disregard for it. Doesn't even matter anymore.
Oh God! Over here, D-Line Co.
Made a resolution to quit.
Oh, but you can't do it.
I can't do it.
You can't do it.
I can't do it.
The wet cigarette is out. Rounding out the show.
Been out too much lately.
It really has. Superstar Dev.
We're just so close to this being something incredible.
Yeah.
And somehow they keep ripping it away from us. It's not right.
If you missed this game, man, the fast breakdown is going to be a real whirlwind. I can't believe we have to relive it. First of all, Kale, it might take up segment 1 and 2. It's such a long game with so many twists and turns, but I'll try to fly through it here because there's a lot. First note I have, Jokic hurt, question mark?
Jeez, man.
Very early in this game, Jokic went down. The broadcast that we were watching, the ESPN broadcast, they showed one replay and one replay only, and they did not show his foot. Apparently he stepped on somebody's foot.
He did step on somebody's foot, yeah.
But
nobody stepped on him this time.
But he went down and grabbed his knee. All
foot.
I saw was him go down grabbing his knee. Then they stand up. You see the replay, and it looked like a non-contact thing, and you're just thinking the absolute worst. Honestly, you think the worst. But he stayed in the game, so it couldn't have been that bad.
I think it was actually his ankle that ended up hurting.
It might have been. Who knows? But it was like, I remember at that point, I said, I don't care what happens in this game. I feel like we dodged the bullet.
I don't care what happens.
Turns out I was wrong. Murray, 18 straight Nuggets points, 20 in the quarter. He was on fire. It was a Murray flurry for the record books. Then there was a Spencer Jones, Karl Anthony Towns collision. Both of them are bleeding from their heads. This is the thing that happened. Then Bruce Brown hit a shot at the buzzer to put the Nuggets up 30-28 at the end of one. Nuggets battled in that first quarter, man, especially Jamal. Second quarter, Jokic started to go to work. The Nuggets did a thing tonight, or David Adelman did, where Jokic or Murray were on the court at all times. So Jokic was in to start the second quarter. He goes out. Murray comes in. Knicks made a late quarter run that gave him a lead 55-53 at the half. Third quarter, no Spencer Jones. Even though he stayed in the game and played, it goes back to halftime, and maybe he has a concussion.
They called it a head contusion.
But would you really miss for a head contusion?
Depends on how bad. I mean, maybe the contusion is like in your skull. I don't know.
But it sucked because the Nuggets were short players. We'll get to that here in a second. Nuggets had a nice little defensive stand. That third quarter was great defense, and they were getting out on the break. It was awesome. But the Knicks called a timeout, immediately caught up after the timeout. It's like they Nuggets went on this big run. Knicks called timeout. Knicks went on a big run. They retook the lead. Jalen Brunson was on fire. They actually didn't just take the lead. They went up 9, 88-82 going into the fourth quarter. Denver, at the start of the fourth quarter, just had some bad bounces. If you guys remember this, a lot of like double bounces on the rim and ball. Bruce got a steal, but then like fumbled it out of bounds. It's just like the Denver couldn't grab. They kept making great plays, but couldn't finish them. Jokic was battling. Then Peyton Watson comes up limp, just like Aaron Gordon. It was almost the exact same thing where he grabs the back of his hamstring, whistle blows, and he walks straight to the locker room. Like he knew immediately that it was something bad, grabbing that hamstring. Nuggets battled back, took a lead. Late in the game, Big Val is in with like 3 minutes to go. Nuggets have a lead. Big Val gave up back-to-back offensive rebounds, if you remember it. Denver could have closed out this game, but the Knicks get conversions on both of them. Jokic checks back into the game. He was on a minutes restriction, so they kept him out till 2 minutes and 30 seconds. He comes back in.
Looking back on it, why even keep him out of this game?
At that point, what's the point? Jokic missed 2 wide-open threes, though, late in this game that could have put put them ahead. Brunson hit a layup to put the Knicks up 2 with 1 minute to go. Jokic missed a an inside shot. Then Murray tied it with 12 seconds left. Brunson missed the final one. They got 1 second left to get an inbound with Denver for the chance to win it. Jokic got a really quick, actually got a good look at it, kind of a spinning three from deep. More of a prayer, but he missed it. 108. Let's go to overtime. Murray hits a corner three. Nuggets up 3. Karl-Anthony Towns grabbed an offensive rebound and found Shamet in the corner. Knicks went up 2. Jokic had a quick post out of a timeout. That was a really nice play design. Got him in deep post position. He scored, ties the game. Then, with just a few seconds left, there was an insane call on Christian Braun. Denver had 1 timeout. They had 1 challenge left. And the ref called a tripping foul on Christian Braun 90 feet from the basket.
Insane call at any point in any game, but especially then.
OG Anunoby wasn't even trying to play defense. He was trying to run back, got his foot tangled. The ref didn't see that part of it. He just thought Christian Braun tried to intentionally trip him for some reason. Calls a foul. Denver has to challenge it, but they lose their challenge, or they lose their timeout. They, of course, win the challenge, but now they don't have a timeout.
Because it was their second challenge.
Nuggets down 2 with 15 seconds left and no timeout. Probably should have lost the game. They got a shot, didn't hit it, but Christian Braun was fouled by Mikal Bridges at the buzzer. He has to go to the line to tie it, knocks down both free throws. 119. Let's go to double overtime. Jokic still on a minutes restriction. Double overtime. Brunson was on fire. He just could not miss. The Knicks were up 7. The Nuggets did cut it to 3 points, though, with 42 seconds left. They just needed to get one more stop, but they could not do it. Jalen Brunson gets to his spot on that right baseline, gives that little like bump, step back, drains it, and the Nuggets' hearts were ripped out. In between there, Jokic took like 8 threes, missed them all. That was another part of the story, but Nuggets look gassed and they lose in double overtime. Let's go to Red Hawk Roofing, big takeaways. Dev, get us started.
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway in this one is, how does this keep happening? How? I don't understand how this was another game that the Nuggets had 2 starters not in the game anymore. Peyton Watson got hurt, as well as Spencer Jones got hurt in this game. And this has been the season of just injuries. This reminds me of Game of Thrones. I really, really love that show. But they're getting ready for this epic and intense battle. Somehow all the main characters keep on dying off.
Yep.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yep.
This is a rough one.
Really is like Game of Thrones, man. You're like, oh, I like this guy. I wonder where this story's going. Oh, he's dead.
He's not here anymore.
He's dead. Okay, well.
Also, you can tell this wasn't the original intended ending.
Really, you're right. So the script writers have screwed us, man.
It was a Starbucks cup.
This is horrible. D-Line, what do you got?
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway. I can't take this, man.
You really can't.
I can't take this, brother. Nikola Jokic being the reason we don't win games. I'm not built for this. I can't do this. Do you understand? Like, my entire belief system is built on the back of believing in Nikola Jokic in big moments. And
he's human,
like,
man.
He was like 1 for 50 from 3.
What was he actually? It's 1 of 13.
1 of 13 from 3. Every big 3 that he normally makes, he could not. It's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where to go. I don't understand what's happening. Like, it's just not right, man. And it just feels like we're being tested again.
Yes.
But we also just might be like killed slowly.
We are being tested, man. This is the season, I think, in aggregate has been a good one. There's a lot of cool storylines and a lot of good stuff, but it does feel like we were building towards a specific story that keeps getting pushed back. Just keeps getting pushed back. We're like, okay, now this guy comes back. Oh, that guy's out. This comes back. All right, here's where the run begins. And Nuggets actually, the run is the first 3-game losing streak of the year.
This is the craziest thing, too, because, I mean, truly, the bounces are not going in the way of the Nuggets. Like, nothing is working out for them. They're working hard. They're doing largely the right things, but it's like the bounce goes here, and then they did get bailed out, obviously, at the end of the what would have been regulation, or maybe the first overtime, whatever, with that crazy Mikal Bridges foul.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's just weird. Like, they shot 26%, I think, 29% from 3 this game. 26%. Like,
if it wasn't for Yoke, they would have shot great from 3.
That's actually good. We need to count. But unfortunately, he mattered. Those 3s mattered from Nikola Jokic. So, dude, it's just another, like, you gotta be tough if you're gonna be an NBA fan, you know?
Jokic and Murray combined for 4 of 27 from the 3-point line tonight. 4 of 27, man. Murray was also really off on his 3 of 14. What do you got, Harrison?
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway is that we are being tested. It seems like a new guy's going down every game now. Peyton Watson goes down tonight. Spencer Jones, I don't think it's a long-term injury.
Yeah.
But conveniently, he might sit out a couple games with his contract status up in the air. Christian Brown, the Nuggets need something from him. The Nuggets need Christian Brown, and I know he just came back a second time. I know he's still feeling it out. But they really need him to get back to himself soon. ASAP. Like very soon. Especially with these injuries still piling up. And him hitting those clutch free throws tonight, maybe, just maybe, that's going to lock him in and build his confidence back up. I certainly hope so, because offensively, he's looks like nothing right now. He's giving you 0. He's actually giving you worse than 0. He's a negative on offense right now. His defense, I thought, was pretty good today.
Yeah, I thought he played good on the defensive end.
And that gives me a lot of hope, because this team's defense has been awful all season long. Hopefully he can pick that up just by playing more intense, just more focus on that end of the floor. But they're going to really need a lot from him in this stretch coming up. Just a couple more games before the All-Star break, and that stretch right after the All-Star break. So hopefully those 2 free throws give him a little more confidence, because they need Christian Brown, man. Like, they need what Christian Brown does on both ends of the floor right now more than ever.
I'll build off of that. What I do think his defense was good tonight. I know Brunson went off. What did he end up with? 42 points. But I thought CB got some good stops late in the game and clutch moments. My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway, you said is Jokic, and it was him missing threes tonight. But also, it's weird that the Nuggets' rhythm is off, even on the offensive end, and they were scoring tonight. I mean, 127, but even their rhythm just seems a little bit off. It's so weird that the Nuggets have to reintegrate Jokic back into it. We've just never been here where he's missed time. And forget the 1 of 13 from 3. I don't think that'll happen too often, although it does seem when Jokic misses.
Has happened a couple
when Jokic misses, he's determined to miss as much as possible.
Yeah. He does a good job.
He's actually like a 60% three-point shooter minus the 5 games a year. He's 1 of 15.
Yes.
And the heaves.
And the heaves and all that. But it's just weird watching this team play like they don't know what they, like you go back to the rhythm. The OT tonight was so much of Murray and Jokic doing the 2-man game for threes. And it was like the Knicks were just forcing them into threes. Nobody else really touched the ball, just goes back, and neither of them could hit it. And again, they will get this. I actually still feel great about the Nuggets. They're just so shorthanded. But it's weird seeing so many guys exit and the team have to rediscover their identity over and over and over again. I think PWat's going to be out for a while.
Yeah,
Cam's still out. Aaron Gordon's out for a while. It's just so weird that the Nuggets are facing another month where it feels like they're not going to have their real squad, have to rediscover a new identity, new rotation, and then hopefully in another month's time, we'll start to see the full roster again. It just sucks, man.
It really sucks. I mean, there's been some really high points of this season. There's been some awesome wins, especially in the non-Jokic stretch. That Philly game, incredible. Probably the win of the season, the -7. The Boston win was great.
Yeah.
But it just has been this really weird thing of, we know this team is great. I think we all know this team is elite. Like, they are a bona fide championship contender, arguably the best team in the league. We know they've got that in them. We've just seen it so few times this season. And we haven't seen it in a really long time. It's just a stretch that we've never really experienced, in the last couple of years.
You guys ever see those those remodel shows where they remodel a house?
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll show you you can't see it all, but we are going to show you the vanity, and you're like, okay, I want to see the whole thing. Like, nope,
there's beautiful parts of it.
That's how we are. Like, all right, we're going to show you the kitchen table, but nothing else. Okay, we've seen it all in pieces, but we haven't seen it come together. And this game not only represents the first 3-game losing streak, it represents another month that we have to wait to get even a tiny semblance. Not even the whole. We knew we'd be missing Aaron Gordon for another month.
Right.
Now it feels like we're going to be missing another key player for another month, and it's like, my God.
Do you guys think Cam will ever come back? I kind of think we'll never see him again.
I just,
I'm ready. I haven't seen him practicing.
We've seen him practice.
Okay.
He's been
I'm
practicing.
truly ready for this chapter to end.
Yeah, this
I
chapter.
feel like it's the quickest chapter, and I'm ready for it to be done. But also, now it's a new chapter because they're down another starter.
This is what I mean. It's like we are in the Jokic returns chapter. It was 3 games. Now we're in a different chapter. Jokic returns, but not PWat.
Was that Clippers game
keeps
just
on
a
adding.
fluke, or was it the Clippers?
It might have just been. I mean, the Clippers did tear apart their team immediately afterwards. So.
Yeah, that seems like every time they play the Nuggets.
That's
Dude, I know.
true.
Like the crazy thing about this year is that it is another purgatory year that we're
I
experiencing.
can't believe it.
But it was a sneaky purgatory.
It snuck right up on us,
It
man.
is. We're not able to quite hit the high. Like, we just don't have the key to the top floor, dude. We just keep showing up. We're like, I thought, hey, they told us to come by here. They're like, nope, back down you go. You can get all your forms signed. It's very frustrating. This season is exquisitely
It
frustrating.
really is,
And
man.
I'll tell you, man, it's broken me. You figure out.
D-Line's not happy. He's not a happy
You find out
person.
a lot about yourself when times get tough. And
Yeah.
if times are like moderately tough, and I'm out.
You're right.
I thought I was something that I'm not.
Yeah. We all feel this way. It's why the people love D-Line. It's why the people like the shows, because we all feel the exact same
Hey
feeling.
man, it's easy to podcast about a really good team.
Oh, it's so easy,
Anybody
man.
can do that.
Anybody can do it.
Yeah, but when things are going wrong. All right, we got to take our first break. On the other side, let's get into the details of this game, as well as eventually break down what it means for the new look Nuggets. One arrive, 2 out the door.
God damn it.
Shout out to Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. Of course, we're live from the Toyota Lounge. And man,
The Toyota torture chamber.
Toyota, they got everything. They've got the Tacoma. They've got the Land Cruiser. Whether you're conquering those off-road trails or hauling the weight of the world, that's what it feels like I'm doing right now. There's a Toyota truck that's just right for you, like the all-new 2025 Tacoma. They also got the Land Cruiser. They offer 17 models with available all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, like the Epic 4Runner. You can actually probably get the 2026 Land Cruiser, I'm guessing. Guessing that's out or coming out. Toyota, they've also got more low and zero emission vehicles combined than any other automaker. 16 different hybrids to choose from. They've got SUVs like the RAV4 and the Grand Highlander. They got a choice for everybody. Make sure to visit your Front Range Toyota stores, a location near you. AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe and Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mount State Toyota in Denver, Stevenson, Toyota East Aurora, Stevenson, Toyota West and Lakewood. Toyota's a proud partner of the Denver Nuggets, and it's the official vehicle of DNVR. Let's go places. And let's talk about Xfinity. Right now at Xfinity, you can get a 5-year price guarantee. That's right, you can lock in that price with Xfinity Wi-Fi for 5 years. What if you could have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi? What if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? You can do that with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Imagine Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together. Finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense. That's what my Wi-Fi does. All your devices working perfect in harmony. You can be streaming the game while, the rest of your family is watching a movie without you. That sometimes happens in my household. You can do that on Xfinity. Lock in your price. Unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. You can learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Lock in your price for 5 years guaranteed with Xfinity. All your devices on the same network, working in perfect harmony. Get it for 5 years.
Do you think they have Hemis with Toyota?
The all
I don't
hammy.
know.
Dude, if they have a hammy, I'm not buying it. I'll tell you
I
that.
actually might buy one for the Nuggets.
They'll pull it.
All right, back here, segment 2. This is what is this? This game has some prolific details to go through. Did you guys see that was Shams tweeting prolific today, clearly not understanding what it means? It was pretty crazy.
What was it?
He had something that was.
I did see he called James Harden a top 75 player ever. That guy.
He said that about him and Anthony Edwards.
Top 75 player ever, James Harden, traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Help! What a prolific.
It was
trade.
hilarious. I was like, well, he doesn't know what that word means. Let's get into these details. I'm going to start here. Actually, before we get into all the players, Let's play a little, like, which perspective do you see here?
Yeah, dude, I kind of didn't want to go through the players. I feel like
I need to see this from another person's perspective.
Well,
I
they're
don't
both
wanna
bad. I'm going to tell you they're both bad because I think a lot of people right now are very mad at David Adelman. Why? You have Jokic on a minutes restriction. He said it was somewhere in the 20s. He goes for 45 minutes tonight, an insane number. Also on the second night of a back-to-back. You have the training staff, because how is it that the Nuggets keep having everybody getting injured here with it, with hamstrings and everything else? And then you have Adam Silver, who, as I had noted, scheduled 5 sets of back-to-backs with just 3 non-back-to-backs sprinkled in. And the Nuggets over this stretch have been dropping like flies. So, Dev, where do you want to put the blame? Where do you most distribute it for the Nuggets dropping the way they are right now?
I would say Adam Silver, and I really, really want to be on that side. But
stay on that side, man. Whatever you do.
It's the training staff. This is not the first year.
You better stay on that side.
I'm tired of
with
seeing
Felipe, dude.
They're working overtime. They're trying to get overtime now because they always have people in there from the Nuggets organization. It's insane that at this point it just continue to have the same injuries over and over. Yeah, I'm going to go with the training staff on this one. Where would you go with if it's not the training staff?
Oh, I'd go straight to God. This is out of our hands.
Yeah.
There are things afoot that truly cannot be explained. Jokic becoming a mortal man. Perhaps he tried to steal fire and fly into the sky. And
oh, man.
Much like Adam's favorite mythical story of Icarus.
Well, you combine Prometheus and Icarus, but it's fine. It doesn't
Who gives
matter.
a shit,
Yeah,
Adam?
I'm just saying they already have slightly different points.
Whatever. It's all that old Greek stuff.
Oh, yeah, old Icarus, who famously tore his hammy while flying too close to the sun.
No one's on your side with this.
Everyone's on my side. Come on.
Listen, man, it's this is just tough. This is tough. We've been loving life. We've been flying high. We've been feeling good. We've been moving along, and in every life I've learned a whole lot of rain must fall all the time and for months and never let up.
A hard rain? The hard rain. That's a great one of my favorite Bob Dylan songs.
Yeah, dude.
Where are you going with this guy? He went with God, so I guess anything's on the table.
What would splitting the difference be?
33% all around.
I mean, everybody deserves blame. I'll go to Adam Silver. He deserves a lot of blame for this. The Nuggets do have, I think, the most real games missed due to injury this season, but everybody in the league is hurt. This is happening on a lot of teams. The schedule is out of control. The game is at a point where, just because of the spacing and the pace and how much movement there is, it's almost impossible to stay healthy throughout an 82-game regular season when it's just set up this way. And, especially when you're the Nuggets, who have a lot of veteran, older guys compared to a lot of teams in the league. And I know Peyton Watson went out tonight. He's not an old guy. But, AG, Yoke, these injuries have been piling up. I mean, I still think it's crazy that Aaron Gordon played on that back-to-back, despite him hitting all the check marks and passing all the tests. That absolutely still seems wild to me, how they let that happen. But it's a little bit of everything. The schedule and just the wear and tear that NBA games take on these guys' bodies, there's something off to where, overall, the medical hasn't caught up to how the game is being played right now, potentially.
Yeah.
They're still running guys and operating, in the medical world like it's the NBA of 5-6 years ago, maybe. Because just the pace is at such a ridiculous level where everybody's hurt, man. It's happening to everybody in the league. And, the Nuggets are just the worst case scenario of it.
What happened was that Yoke's injury happened at the exact moment when Denver's schedule got so condensed.
Absolutely.
And same goes for AG and Jonas Valanciunas. So the Nuggets had to play extra hard during the worst part where you needed guys to go extra hard. And I think that's kind of what you're seeing right now. I mean, forget the injuries. Well, don't forget them. They are part of it. But the other part was Murray looks exhausted and has for about 5 games. A lot of guys look exhausted right now.
Murray,
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Murray's the least surprising guy to be exhausted.
I mean, he's carrying. So
absolutely, yeah.
I think, I always lend towards Adam Silver just because, we did get a week and a half off really early in the season so we could get the in-season tournament that, again, I was reminded today the Knicks won.
Yeah. No.
They won.
Do you remember that if I didn't just tell
If you
you?
would have asked me right now, I would not have been able to tell you who won.
That's exactly how I was when somebody
Are you
brought it
sure?
up. I'm actually still not sure. In my head, I cannot actually picture
they
it.
did.
This
They
is how
won.
much.
Yes, they won. They won.
Who'd they beat?
Don't ask questions, dude. Like what?
It was the championship.
No, come on. Don't be stupid, man.
Was it the Spurs?
Yes. No.
Yes?
I think the Spurs got knocked out before Thunder.
They
Spurs.
beat the Thunder.
They beat the Spurs.
Thunder.
No,
They
they
beat-
did beat the Spurs
yeah,
at the time.
yeah.
It was a great game.
Super memorable.
And also
Anyway,
doesn't
that's
count
the
to-
reason
Do you remember
we had to
that
have-
shot Brunson
That's
did?
the reason we had to have 5 consecutive back-to-backs in the month of January. So I kind of blame it on that. But let's talk some more stuff here. So Murray, Murray tonight is 15 of 33, took 33 shots, plays 48 minutes. I am worried about him, and it's so weird that this is the year he made the All-Star game. The one year he most could probably use a break, like a true break, and that's what sucks is Jokic and Murray both just look like they need to kick their feet up and not
dude,
play for a while.
If these guys go hard in the All-Star
They
game,
better not go hard.
I'm going to lose my mind. If they honestly try to save the All-Star
You
game,
better take the All-Star game off, man.
you better I need to see the same thing where Jokic just like no one gives him the ball.
Yeah.
Like he's just doing goofy stuff.
How many games do they have until the All-Star break?
3 more.
Because like you could probably build in like some rest right now. Like they have a couple of days off. If Jamal was not to play on Saturday, you would have like a 5-day break. Right now where you could try to build it in the middle of the season. Because he really is exhausted and he's had to carry not only because everybody was out, but being the guard right now where every team has been physical against you, he's putting in like a lot of running, a lot of miles, a lot of enduring, a lot of what everybody else is doing. So I do think they should be a bit smarter about what they're doing with some of these guys, especially as the injury is plaguing through this team.
Here's one thing I will say, though. You say it's a game of runs all the time. It's like your favorite thing to say.
I never said that
You
once.
say it all the time. But it's also a season of runs. And this Knicks team just a couple weeks ago did lose, as I mentioned, 9. They were 2-9 in 11 games. The Knicks were. Then they went on. Now they're on an 8-game winning streak.
What?
I just think this stuff happens. What?
They're going to win 10 in a
Just shut
row?
the fuck
No, I said an 8-game winning streak. I didn't say
I
anything
think it
on
might
10.
be
Don't
9
bring it up,
after
dude.
tonight.
Don't
No,
bring
it's
it up.
8.
Are you
And
sure?
here's the thing, man. It really does happen in the seasons are so long and everything feels so big, but the truth is they're all kind of small. The Nuggets are just like in a storm right now. And there's nowhere to play. You ever go on a hike and it starts storming? So you're like, we just have to post up under this rock and wait out this storm because Deb knows what I'm talking about.
I saw that movie. It's called Castaway.
Castaway, I seen that.
I hope it's not Castaway.
All we have to do is the Nuggets just have to live on an island alone for 2 or 3 years.
Then they would have to go back to Wilson. Ball.
Make friends with the volleyball, and then eventually they'll come back and they'll get divorced.
That actually is kind of a heartbreaking ending if you really think.
It's the worst ending in all
Just
of
got the end of that? It's like he's married to a good guy, So he seems really happy. You're like, damn, man, this is tough. It's more like that movie. Is it 47 Hours?
Yeah, so the Nuggets have to cut their arms off.
Just one.
Oh, where the guy's trapped in the canyon?
Yeah, the canyon,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
James
yeah.
Franco the whole time.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Nuggets can bounce back. Dev knows all these movies, man. He's been seeing them. What was I getting at? Oh, Jamal Murray looks exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you were getting. You said that a long time ago.
Yeah, that was the lead-in and the final point.
Jamal Murray being exhausted is the least surprising development of this season. He's been the one guy who hasn't,
Why did he show up in
knock
shape?
on wood, had a major injury of the starters.
Because he came back in the season in shape.
Yeah, he did, man.
He's like, never again.
Nuggets have Murray in shape and the deepest roster they've ever had.
He's like, this
and
is
we're
what this
hanging
is
by a
like?
thread because no one's healthy. It's insane.
It's insane.
It's truly
And
insane.
he played 48 minutes in this game. That led all the Nuggets. Got up 33 shots, 39 points.
33 shots.
Scoring average is going up.
yeah.
33 shots in a game That is a lot. You know, like they really did see a matchup that they liked with Jamal. And I know that we're saying how exhausted and tired he was, but 33 shots. And he had to play 47 minutes. Led all, people in minutes right now. He looks good right now. That first half,
unbelievable.
When he went through that first quarter, when he was in the wildest first quarter that has ever been, that's how we knew that this was going to be a wild game. Just how the first quarter went, but he had 18 points straight. We've never seen him, in that type of bag, like being able to score.
Yeah, the first quarter was unbelievable.
Spots. And he also had his moments, where he tried to close them out. As the game did progress, we did start to see, and I think that this just came from just being out there so long, but like the over dribbling and, not being able to get, guys to their spot. But he is able to score right now in ways that he's never been able to score, and that has been a welcome sight this year.
Yeah, you watch him go up against Brunson, and they're like pretty comparable. What Brunson was doing, Jamal pretty much mirrored it. It was, and it's cool. Like Jamal has truly graduated to the next level of superstar in that he can be the guy on this team at times when you need him, even though it didn't pan out tonight. But point being, he has been carrying the Denver Nuggets while Jokic has been not the best. Granted, it's resulted in 3 losses, so maybe not the best leader, but the point being, it's wild, man. And also, this was the single most eventful game I've ever watched.
It really was too many stories.
The things that took place in this game, just to recap here, the game starts off, we think Jokic gets injured, maybe out for the year.
Yeah.
We start going through crazy situations of their head. Comes back from commercial, he's just in again.
And that was the longest commercial of all time.
It was and then the Nuggets went on a run.
I'm actually kind of mad at Yoke for going down and grabbing his knee and doing the whole thing. You're like, I mean, I'm not mad, but it was like, come on, man, you made it look like you were out.
We were silent for 10 straight minutes.
He looks over at the bench somberly and is just like,
and he limps off, and then it looked to be no contact. Yeah, come back in, immediately go on a run. The Nuggets are ahead. And then Spencer Jones and Kat draw blood. They have they actually.
Man, we're just doing another fast breakdown here.
But I mean, oh no, I'm not telling you that.
Here, just pick up this here. We're right here, and
I'm just saying, all this stuff. I've never been a more eventful game.
I know.
I'm not built for this. Again, not built for this.
It's been a trying season, man. This is not for the weak.
This is definitely April, May, June level intensity for February.
Yeah.
It's a little rough. Let's take a break. We have to. On the other side, I do want to talk about some of these players, though. There's one player in particular that I think is playing very well lately. Very encouraged.
Jamal, let's get into it.
Common Spirit Sports Medicine. Hey, athletes, weekend warriors, anyone who loves to move. For those experiencing any sports injury or chronic pain, the Common Spirit Mountain Region is home to an incredible sports medicine program, including their new Sports Center Common Spirit Health in Parker. This team of qualified and passionate providers, they specialize in the diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of sports-related injuries for all athletes, including your Denver Broncos players. Their experts understand the unique demand your body faces, so you'll get personalized treatment plans combining things like physical therapy, injury prevention strategies, and strength training. This isn't just about fixing what's broken, it's about preventative care, performance enhancement, and getting you back to peak condition safely and quickly. So don't let an injury keep you on the bench. You heard that, Nuggets?
I know. This is a little too on the nose.
This seems very pointed. Don't let an injury keep you on the bench. Or even better, get proactive about your health. Get proactive about your health. For more information, visit mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos. Also, shout out to HelloFresh. Love me some HelloFresh, man. Nothing hits like home cooking. Yeah. HelloFresh makes it easy to do more of it this year with recipes that feel good and taste delicious night after night. I've been trying to cook a little more at home. Oh. It's been a little New Year's resolution of ours.
Okay.
HelloFresh has helped make that happen, man. It's been nice cooking at home for sure. You can choose from more than 100 recipes every single week, including cuisines from around the world and meals that help you beat the winter blues.
Okay.
Tons of great options, all the different, meat options you could want, great fish options. The salmon's really good, bigger portions to satisfy everybody. Choose from more than 35 high protein recipes every week. They've also got GLP-1 friendly options too. Right now you can go to HelloFresh.com/Nuggets10FM. Nuggets10, then the letters FM. That stands for free meals. Nuggets10FM, get 10 free meals plus a free Zwilling knife. That's a $145 value on your third box. Offer valid while supplies last. Free meals applied as a discount on the first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. Be like me, man.
Dude,
I wanted to cook more at home. I'm doing it with HelloFresh.
It's fun. Cooking HelloFresh is fun.
Yeah.
Truly. It's like fun.
It's also not hard to cook.
No,
for
that's
people
why.
like me.
You're like, and then like, I don't know if it still is, but like you get like a little fish-shaped bottle with, it's fun.
It's great.
All right, back here, segment 3. There's 3 Nuggets that I actually think are 2 in particular that I'm pretty encouraged by, that I wasn't necessarily encouraged by the last 2 weeks, before the last 2 weeks. The first is Bruce Brown. Tonight,
Yep.
he goes for 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 block. Not the craziest stat line, although you get all those 4 stocks, that's big time. His defense was impactful today. He was getting into Brunson. He was getting into guys. He's looking more like the old Bruce, and 2 of 4 from the three-point line tonight, which is great for what you expect. He's looked better. He's looked good way more often than not lately.
Yeah, he really has returned to form, and he's getting like better in each game. He also looks very comfortable right now, and as he's playing better, those minutes are starting to come back to like they need him. They need him to be a physical force out there. Everybody else is playing physical. He brings that physicality on defense on the other end, and you do see him fighting the entire time, and that keeps you engaged. That keeps you involved defensively. He's also starting to get like strip pokes, poke outs. That one that went out of bounds, that really was a momentum changer because he played hard defense, got a couple of those out there, and he was off to the races and it went out of bounds, which pissed me off. But knocking down the 3 ball, finishing at the rim, and he looks athletic right now. We're even seeing dunks right now. Bruce Brown has been in a good
dunking
stretch for a while.
I like it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing out of him. Like high effort. Like things aren't going well, but Bruce is like not letting it deter him. And his defense, like he's being a pest. He's being the best version of Bruce. It's exactly what we need out of him. You just need everybody else to sort of like raise their level also. But Bruce is like giving you exactly what you need.
If he can keep this up for the rest of the year, like Denver really is a 10-deep playoff rotation. That means he's a playoff player. He's one of the guys I'm just not sure about right now. Are you a playoff player? But over the last 2 weeks, it's like that. That's the championship Bruce. That's the one that helped Denver get it done.
Yeah.
The other guy is Julian Strawther, who, again, I mean, he's not quite in the circle of trust the way Bruce is, who gets extended, but he's had like 3, 4, 5 good games over the last 2 weeks. Tonight, he gets 11 points, goes 2 of 3 from the three-point line. He did have 3 turnovers, but he also gets 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 assist. Julian Strawther is starting to put multiple games together, good games.
Absolutely. I mean, he was so good in this game, I was wondering if he should close just to give the Nuggets another shooter out there in the corner, but he was great. And he's totally kind of changed his whole season in these last 3-4 games. He was having a disaster of a season, buried behind Tim Hardaway, who's been playing great. Tim goes through a bit of a cold spell here. He played well tonight, but Strawther, steps up in his opportunity. And now he's got some momentum. Now Julian Strawther, he comes into the game, and I'm a little excited. I'm a little curious about what he might do.
He's shooting the 3 more, I feel. Like
Yeah.
it's still not as much as he should be, but I do think he is starting to have a little bit of a quicker
You can
trigger.
tell his confidence is way higher than it was for most of this year.
Yeah, I love the fact that he's like now starting to be more shot ready. Like as soon as the ball rotates, he's getting shots up, and he's getting back to being a spark. He shoots the 3 ball. He's now getting in. He also hit a floater. When he gets a 3-pointer and a floater, he's really feeling himself in this game. And what I think is cool about Adelman is he gives everybody a chance, and he tries to ride that hot man because For the guys that didn't play, Deron Holmes had a chance as a starter. Zeke Naji, we already know he had his moment. Jalen Pickett has been starting until just recently. Strawther was buried on the bench. He gets his opportunity, makes the best of it. He's riding that hot man. So that has to be something that makes you feel like, okay, it's not just singling me out. Yeah. I have to show up. I have to be ready. And I love that Strawther, he was picking up all those DMPs. He's ready still. He's still himself. And trending up right now. So they're going to continue to ride that hot hand.
For sure.
Julian, you're the guy on the island here. Where are we at on the island for you?
Well, last time we checked in, it was still just me, but I did see lights on the horizon.
Yeah, where are we now?
People
still there?
Dude, there's a construction project. There's a bridge being built.
That seems awfully fast. If we went from there was a ship way out there to all of a sudden now there's I
don't know what to tell you, dude. People... The movement of the NBA fan is
very fast,
and it's very dynamic. It's not built yet, but I'm just telling you, I see they're putting in the stanchion. They're getting it all.
That one
all
guy
the pillars.
came with the little thing you stand up on the road and you look into.
Yeah, dude. We have surveyors.
Yeah, the surveyors. Yeah,
we got surveyors out there. I'm just telling you, again, still very lonely here, but I get the sense that people are at least opening up to the idea that they could vacation here again.
Let's get to the big topic here, which is Peyton Watson being out. He's out.
God damn it, I forgot about that.
He has a hamstring injury. I'm just going to recklessly speculate here that if it's a hamstring injury and that it is multiple weeks, probably 4. It's just how do you mess with this? He's going into a contract year. He's personally not going to want to rest, push it or anything like that. He's already had a great year so far. So I'm guessing this is a multi-week, probably 1 month injury, maybe even more than that. Can the Nuggets survive, Dev, the next month of the season without Aaron Gordon or Peyton Watson?
This one sucks for Christian. This one sucks for Christian and Bruce Brown because there's going to be a lot more attention on them defensively as well as they're going to have to operate offensively because Peyton Watson has, plugged that hole since they've been gone. The injury sucked because he went straight to the locker room. He did not think about trying to do anything after that or walking it off. Went straight to the locker room.
That's why I think it's bad because it wasn't one of those can I walk this out? It was nope, that's...
And he went off to their bench. He went off of the Knicks, locker room. He didn't go to his side or anything like that. He was just I have to get out of here. So this does put a lot of added pressure on everyone else. And also it means someone else has to step up as they've been doing this entire time. I also feel like it puts a bit of pressure on Cam John to come back earlier, maybe than he wanted to, because they're going to need bodies. They need guys that are going to be able to play. Peyton Watson has been incredible on both ends of the floor. And while this was a bit of a downer type of game from him, you knew what you expected from him, and he was going to have that type of performance. So I really don't think they're going to rush it back for Peyton. I think it is going to be a couple of weeks.
I think the pressure's on Christian Brown, and it should be on him to step up right now. I mean, second night of a back-to-back in his second game back, I guess, from this ankle injury. He played 43 minutes. He's obviously good. The injury is not a worry with him at all. If he's playing that many minutes on the second night of a back-to-back, he's just got to find himself. He's got to get his shot back. He's got to get his confidence back on offense. He's got a lot to make up for it, considering where Peyton was at offensively before he went down. And he's got to bring it on defense. The pressure, I think, is on Christian right now to, you got to step up, man. It's you or nobody, really.
Yeah.
Can we survive?
I mean, I completely agree with you. This is Christian Brown has to turn into Christian Brown of last year. And actually, this probably helps him in some ways because he has to. He can't hide in the corner. He has to show up. He has to be the guy that earned the $25 million contract last year, which he earned. He truly earned it. We need to see him in that light again. It's been a long time since he's looked like a $25 million player. He's just sort of looked like an accessory out there. I thought his defense was really good tonight, but it's going to be tough, man. Peyton Watson has been balling out of control. He's been really amazing on the just coming in from the weak side and protecting the rim, actual rim protection we've been enjoying. He's been blocking the hell out of all these teams. So I don't think we have anybody that can replace that. Zeke Najee's probably going to be called on quite a bit. Spencer Jones is going to be called on quite a bit. There's like a bunch of guys, Deron Holmes maybe. I mean, like, there's guys that didn't play tonight, which maybe they should have a little bit, like to just spell people some minutes.
Who?
But Zeke and
who else?
I mean, Hunter, just, I don't know, man. Like,
my point of saying this is we are, 14 hours away from the trade deadline, and part of me
dude,
wonders
this is the craziest thing. This is what I was going to say. Like, now we're not trading PWat now, that's for sure.
Why?
Well, I don't know, because he's hurt. I don't know.
I don't think they were trading him either way, but
I don't think so either. But like,
I'm saying, like, I don't think that changes whether they would or would not trade him.
Really?
In fact, if anything, maybe they'd be more inclined to trade him if they're like, dang, he's out for the next 6 weeks. We're hanging by a thread over here by health wise. But I just don't think so. I just don't think that was ever in the plans. The trade deadline to me, they get through it tomorrow. The nice thing is the Nuggets are going to spend, I'm told, 2 days in New York, tonight and tomorrow night.
Oh,
that is a very nice thing. Yeah.
Well, it's nice because you don't have to travel.
New York pizza.
I'm just saying, oftentimes it's like you play a 2 overtime game, then you got to get on an airplane, and
They're
then you got to get to the hotel.
Stay in a New York hotel an extra night,
dude. Maybe they'll go see Cats as a team,
dude.
Moulin Rouge,
Hamilton.
you like Hamilton? You told me you liked Hamilton.
Absolutely,
because it's like it's like all urban. It's awesome. It's a great what Hamilton's. It's they rap, dude, the whole time. Well, that's why Def be in there. That's all I'm saying. No, it's they're just
That's
making,
the first thing I think of when I think of
they're
Hamilton.
just making urban. They're making Broadway more accessible.
God damn, that was urban.
The trade deadline's tomorrow. They get 2 nights in New York, and the reason I say this is because you get this 3-day break. Yes, it's 2 days off, but it's a 3-day break, as we determined. That you get to actually unplug. And I'm guessing this is one of those nights where, not that they have curfews and stuff like that, but it's like, coach is like, everybody take off for 24 hours. Just everybody go out. And so guys get to go out in New York and do some fun stuff. And they desperately need these days off, man. And then you have 3 games left before the All-Star break. You always talk about there's a chance to steal games right before it. Well, the Nuggets can really do this because they have the Chicago Bulls, who just made a bunch of trades, by the way.
They have an entirely different team.
They have the Cleveland Cavaliers, which could be tough with James Harden joining
Harden
the
will be
fray.
playing in that game.
And then they have the Memphis Grizzlies that just basically said, we're trying not to win another game all year long. We're trying to lose now. Yeah. So you have 2 out of 3 of those teams that are bad. 2 out of 3 are at home. And then you get a nice week off.
Yeah.
A week off. In my opinion, Denver can go 3-0 and reset the season.
Yeah, we need some team bonding in New York, I think. We need everybody to pull up to, Peter Luger's or something.
Yeah, dude.
Get a back room at John's Pizza. Really some team bonding in New York in these 2 off days,
Absolutely.
man. Everybody take the subway together.
Oh, man.
Really live with the people.
Maybe taking a ball game,
Yeah. I don't think it's that season. But this break could obviously not come at a better time, this 2-day break, because, man, they really need it. Jamal Murray needs it. This team needs it. I just feel like they need to get away from basketball for a day or so.
Yeah, honestly, it does.
Yeah.
It feels like the issue is not even playing. It's just survive and get away from the game, man.
Yep.
Just get away.
Don't they come back to who do they play on Saturday?
The Bulls in Chicago.
In Chicago.
Some good food cities
Take
here.
a break for some guys on that game.
Yeah.
Like the Bulls right now they don't even have a guy that's 6'10". Nobody is tall over there. Like that should be a day to get right. But that could also be a bounce back spot for them because you do need to get a win under your belt.
Just get a win, man.
Take a couple days off, get your body right, and then I think that could let's get right, and then we're gonna have another break after that.
I can't believe this is what we root for in the NBA. This is what the NBA has turned into, where we're like,
oh my God, a 2-day break.
I can't wait for them to not play. It's going to be the best when they're just not playing. And I hope guys rest. I hope guys rest in between.
It's a this season thing, though, because usually, we say, man, we get to watch Nikola Jokic play again tonight.
Yeah.
But just this season
Dude,
has gotten
like
to a point where they just
off.
don't have anybody, and it's crazy.
Got to hang on by a thread. Real quickly, just to recap some of these trades that happened today. Memphis Grizzlies punting on the year. They got rid of Jaren Jackson Jr., and they sent him to Utah. Now, this is more of a thing for next year. This is like in the weeds. Nobody's watching the Utah Jazz. Utah at the beginning of the year tried to play the biggest lineup in NBA history. Do you guys know about this?
Yeah.
Walker Kessler, they played Kyle Filipowski, another 7-footer. That's 2 7-footers. Larry Markkinen, another 7-footer. Ace Bailey, and then Keontae George. Those are all giants. Well, they kind of had so much success doing it that they had to go away from it because they were winning too much early on. But now they've traded for Jaren Jackson Jr. to try to replicate a real version of that. You replace Kyle Filipowski. Do you see this move, Win? Does it make you think the Jazz might actually be kind of decent next year?
Yeah, they'll be decent. It just seems like kind of a weird team, though.
It's very weird.
I don't know. I'm definitely not buying it. Like they'll be way better for sure. But I don't know. I just look at all those guys like Jaren Jackson, Ace Bailey, Mark. I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying that team's gonna be on the same page.
There's something too, though, Dev. 4 7-footers, and then
yeah.
At a certain point, you're just so huge.
They have length. They're also very young. They're athletic.
Yep.
I also think Jaren Jackson is maybe one of the most overrated players.
They're getting defense now. I mean,
he's good.
He does defend.
He's really
But then
good.
he also has young guys around him, and he's going to be in a new role.
Yeah.
I think they'll be good. I think they're going to be decent, especially if they're trying to finally win games.
Let me give you a counterpoint on them. They traded away Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert 4 years ago, and the rebuild just never landed. They didn't get the pick they needed, this or that. And sometimes you go 4 years of a rebuild, and you're like, we can't do this anymore.
For real.
Let's just get Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
They have good young players. At a certain point, I think that Ace Bailey is a player. I think he's going to be really good, and I like Filipowski, and and obviously Larry Markkinen is incredible. And at a certain point, you have to be like, all right, we've got 3-4 players. We can, you start to actually build around and actually kind of craft the team. I guess obviously the argument being that this draft coming up, people can't stop talking about how incredible and deep it is. But
they're going to tank and try to get one of those guys.
Yeah, maybe if they do both. But
if they have this team and land one of those guys, maybe.
DeBance's at BYU, so there's already a pipeline there. It could be good for them.
Yeah, real Utah guy.
Nothing else really happened. Dallas continues their tank, and nothing of consequence. I guess you could talk if you wanted to about the Clippers. I just don't see a world where the Nuggets are going to match up with the Clippers. They're going to be the 8 seed at best. They traded Harden to get Garland.
Yeah, it's just like a worse or better.
It's a
Harden.
It's a worse version.
I think worse. He's never healthy either.
Garland's had a bad year.
Garland is hurt every freaking 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
nothing else really happened. So I guess we'll have to wait.
You don't
and
want
see.
to break down the Pat Connaughton wave? He just got waved.
Did he really? Dude, I like him.
Oh man, here we go.
I'm serious. He's a good player, man.
Here we go.
On the bench, he's got size.
How many super chats we got there, Kale? I think that'll last 7 minutes. Let's try.
Mosin Rocks. Nails are rewatch closer, but I'm still eating nails. I would go rewatch on this one.
This was a good one.
I would have a sandwich with nails in it tonight.
Ryan B. Adelman maybe make any adjustment in OT. Tell Joker to stop shooting threes. Get anyone involved in offense in OT, please. Molasses man strikes again.
Molasses man. Dude, it's so funny, man. People, whatever. Here's one thing I will say though about that. The Nuggets went to the Jokic Murray 2-man game 90% of times in fourth quarter and overtimes.
Yeah.
The one time they went away from it, for some reason, do you guys remember they threw the ball into Bruce? Bruce then pitched it to CB in the corner.
The drive baseline.
Didn't even get a shot off. And there is a healthy medium in there, but I do think it's one of the things about, we're going to talk about this later in the week. It is one of the things about the Jokic Murray offense is it's so good that sometimes it becomes the only thing. And we've seen a little bit of that over the last 3 games.
Big Honey 15, we're going streaking.
Oh, don't do that to us.
Blame BJ Malaise.
God.
Tim Hardaway Truther. I think what is going to help is if I freak out and massively overreact.
Yes, finally.
Man, somebody gets it. Somebody gets
finally
it.
Someone gets it.
Yeah,
There you go.
jeez. Keep doing it.
Like you're supposed to do that.
Jocelyn, not losing hope. The Denver 4 to 6 week Nuggets will be just fine after the All-Star break. Running on fumes, still third in the West. Stay optimistic.
I'm trying, Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Jocelyn. It's
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
No, I get that. I get it.
People don't get us,
Yeah,
man.
come on, man.
Denver, people don't get
I'm
us.
trying. Is that a CJ McCollum joke?
Blarick would get it.
Well, CJ McCollum was making a reference to something else, but yeah. Let's
Game
keep going.
Shine.
Good stuff.
3-point variance is the thing, and we need to calm down.
Yeah, it's true.
Macakaru.
You don't know Ice Cube like I do, so
Yeah,
it's
I understand.
fine.
Where the
It's
hell is
tough.
Cam Johnson at?
He's
Rehabbing.
He's
on the bench.
Yeah, he was on the bench.
Yeah, we
He's
seen
got a
that.
home in Brooklyn. He's hanging out.
PS 94-14. Jokic getting stubborn with the three is both hilarious and terrifying. Hope PWat is okay and Spencer is in brain damage. I hope not.
That's brain damage.
Jeez. Did you skip Smug Nugs?
Jesus, take the wheel. Smug Nug, someone on medical staff conditioning needs to go.
I love this idea that it's just someone like
Just a dude.
There's Stan Kroenke's in his tower. And
There's
he's like,
1
I'm
weak
pissed.
link.
You need to fire one
They
person.
or they show up and there's the player's like, I don't want to ride the bike today, and they're like, fine, you don't have to.
yeah.
You just
You're out of here.
I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. Somebody has to go. We're going to take a vote.
We're gonna take a vote.
Whose
Everybody.
fault is it?
One person.
We're gonna put it on an anonymous piece of paper.
Ryan B. Fitting that Jokic went full Ewing
Bro,
theory in New York.
I hate that this has some legs to it. It's not gonna be forever, but I hate that that's where we're at.
Smug Nug, 2nd, 3rd, or 6th, 7th seed, and health is all we need.
Right now, it feels like asking a lot, but we'll find out.
Houston, can we keep it a buck? They haven't been good in the clutch since 2023. 24-25 ended because they couldn't close. So far this year, it's the same.
I mean, this might be a storyline that's developing, but I don't believe
The
it.
Nuggets being bad in the clutch sucks.
It does suck, but also they're not their guys yet. We got to see what they look like with their guys. But it's not nothing.
Cam John the Man John. High D-line.
Oh, hey.
Doesn't count. Junior, my favorite. Oh, you're my favorite.
Yeah, let's go. Me and Cam John, the Man John.
Smug Nug, are we really in a year where Jokic and Murray finally have the best roster and we will be robbed of ring 2 because of health? Purgatory Nuggets.
Listen,
It's true.
guys,
You can't.
you're-
We can't
hold
freak
on.
out to this
Here
level.
it is. I'm built for this.
I'm not. Dude.
You're not built
me
for
in the
this.
Chat. Me
Not
in the chat.
built for it. Are you built for this?
I'm built for
He's
it.
got the Nug Life on. Dev, are you built for this?
I do have it on.
I'm pretty built for this, I think.
Kel, are you built for this?
I'm closer to D.
Not surprised.
I'm
You know what? Not surprised. I'm built for this.
Makes sense now.
I'm built for it.
You see what happens? 3-game losing streak. I'm smoking cigs, dropping casual racism.
I know you
know
really
who I
are
am,
unhinged
dude.
right now.
Dude, I'm unhinged.
It's messed up, man. It's messed up.
Any cover you like. Relax, everyone.
Built for it.
3 of the best in the league, and we could have won 2.
This is my
Despite
guy
all
or gal.
the injuries. Still just early February. Let's win the chip in June.
Built for it. I love it.
He's built for it. Or she. Macakaru. Do we even have any forwards? Hunter Tyson time.
Hunter Tyson is enjoying
get
his
traded?
final night as a Denver Nugget, I believe.
I believe we're going to forward him to a new team.
Everyone's going out in New York, and they're like, Hunter, we got to book you a flight to Salt Lake. Well, he's like, no, we're all going out. No,
They just invite him
It's
to
like,
some
no,
place.
you're on the 6 a.m. frontier.
yeah, 6 a.m. Frontier.
Or they just
Spare
invite
them.
you.
You actually can only take a carry-on, and it has to be a backpack.
But it's a different rent.
I was going to say, no, they invite him out, and then it's just like a different team.
He's like, oh, what? What are you guys doing here? Oh, you didn't hear? You're on the Jazz now.
Jocelyn again. One more. The dog days, gentlemen. This will be another reason they'll win the chip.
Built for it,
She's
Jocelyn.
built for it.
Built for it. I love it.
5-5-5-5-5-ish. Man, the Nuggets can't catch a break at all this season. 387 bench three-pointers down. Only 168 till 555. 3 good Julian games in a row. Is he back? All the Nuggets are injured.
All the Nuggets are injured.
Julian close to getting back.
Yeah.
Michael Porter Truther.
Oh,
5 firsts and $40 million a year for Bridges is bad. He is bad.
He was until he hit the dagger.
Oh my God, you're right.
He had one good play tonight. So annoying.
MPJ and Peyton Watson better. Cam John the Man John back to back and double OT, and the game was a nail biter. Nuggets are fighting. Don't count us out yet. Stay on that side.
Built
yeah.
for it.
Here's the thing: like, you can't actually be off with the Nuggets. It's just this feels bad. Man.
It does feel bad. It feels really bad. It
Mostly
burns.
Gengar. Are we officially in the dog days?
Bro, we're so in the dog days.
Dog days actually officially don't happen until post All-Star break. Kyle M, hey D-line.
Yeah. Well, I just inhaled a piece of loose tobacco.
Finally from Sweet Ash. Can't be said enough. Condensing the schedule with the dumb in-season tourney is to blame. Need to eliminate back-to-backs with travel in PB and J we trust.
In PB and J. Tonight they were goobers.
It's the peanut
that
butter
that
and
one
jelly
movie?
knitter. Nope. it's-
No, that's not a
Good-
cultural. Do you know
First off,
goobers?
that's Goonies.
Oh, that's Goonies. Yeah.
No.
Goobers are one.
Google goobers right now. Peanut butter and jelly
It's
goobers.
one
It's
jar
good.
that has
Like
both-
Uncrustable?
It has
Kind of.
one. No, it's one jar that has both
you know
peanut
this?
butter and jelly
Yeah,
in it.
Goobers at home right now. Right now.
Throw it up on camera. Look at these goobers, man. You guys have to know about goobers. Goobers, when you were a
What
kid,
is
was
a
like
goober?
awesome. You're like, yes.
Oh, it's the
Peanut
the
butter
mix,
and
the
jelly
mix, yeah,
into
yeah.
It's the
thing.
Neapolitan of peanut butter and jelly.
Neapolitan PB and J. Yeah.
There it is. Smokers goobers. Great.
They need to have like an April Fool's run where there's just a vein of mayonnaise or something in between.
All right, you guys, if you made it this far, you guys are all real ones. You're built for it.
You are built for it
if
so
you made it
built
this
for it.
far.
If
By
you
the way,
made it
I
this
checked
far.
out long ago.
Great news, though. Tomorrow is the NBA trade deadline, so we are going to be live for an hour leading up to it. We have a great video coming to your way. I think you guys are going to enjoy very much. I hope so, at least. And then we're going to cover every move that happens, including the blockbuster for the Nuggets that's all lined up. It just has to happen. You guys are never going to believe it. It's a crazy 8-player, 16 trade that's nobody's
Yeah,
going
it's
to see
actually
coming.
the rare 1-for-0 trade. That never happens.
All right, hit the like button on the way. I'll see you tomorrow.
We all silly like the mayor.